Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for August 2019. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Sagittarius, maybe particular Jupiter. Jupiter is Sagittarius' ruling planet, and it's in retrograde till August 11th. And just in a nutshell, that asks you to really come from your inner child. To try to keep it optimistic, and the universe is helping you with that. So, if you haven't felt the blessings of Jupiter retrograde yet, then they're yet to come for you. We have till August 11th, by the way. So anyways, maybe you were intuitively guided to the reading, whether it's through a title, the time, something, something triggered your interest, and here you are. Welcome, everyone. I'm a true believer that if you're guided to the reading, that then you will then find a message. So let's get into the messages. We're going to start with the Good Tarot. We're going to go ahead and give it a couple shuffles. It's very overcast here and it's humid, so the cards might stick a little bit. I have the windows open so we can enjoy the sounds of nature. There's one little bird out there just talking away. Okay, guys, just want to take a couple deep breaths. Just go ahead and get yourself relaxed. Free to ask for confirmation from you guides for some type of sign, whether it be a number, a letter, a name, maybe a certain bird. I get a lot of signs through birds. Sorry about that. I just heard this bird. It was like, it was like cooing. Okay, anyway, back to this. Okay, let's begin. Feels like a storm is coming. Alright, Sagittarius, what's going on? August 2019. Feeling very sticky. Okay, we open up with the Five of Pentacles. Next comes the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Moon, card of Pisces. And we have, it's called Call in this deck. It's Judgment, Major Arcana. Two Major Arcana side by side. Judgment and the Moon. Okay, let's get the rest of our cards out. I have to say, just within the Moon energy, besides, well, Pisces, I feel Pisces, I also feel Aquarius energy here, and I feel Virgo energy here. There's more, it's just what's popping to the surface. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, I have the feeling we're going to be talking about love. We have the Eight of Swords. We have two eights, 8 and 8. One is about confidence, the other is feeling a lack of confidence. Let's get our last two cards. You know, I have a feeling for someone, there's something that you need to do. There's something that you got to get moving on, because I feel like, you know, you're right on the edge of, you know, maybe getting thrown out of your house. Now you know this, okay? You already know this, but I feel like you're lacking the movement, or are you lacking the movement? It's just a message to get moving, okay? There's something that you need to put your effort into, okay? You know, and why aren't you? Well, I have the Eight of Swords down here, so that's a card of self-imposed fear, right? Okay, I think it was just a little message, though, of get moving. It's something you need to put your effort into. And listen, you benefit once you do that, you know, so there's a benefit once you do that. And maybe you're not, because, you know, you don't have all the facts in front of you or what have you, but it feels like, you know, you're supposed to move forward anyway. Move forward anyway, and the facts or whatever these missing pieces will come when it's meant to come, okay? Maybe I'm trying, you know, I'm putting the horse before the cart. I have the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if it's a person, and the Four of Swords. And I have the the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I forget who's reading. Somebody else's reading also had the Knight of Swords in a similar situation, looking in at the reading. Who was that? I think it was Libra. I think. Okay. Let's look at your reading here. The number 13 here adds up to a 13, which is the number of transformation, right? So again, movement, something's happening here, okay? Something's happening here. It's requiring you to put effort into possibly something new. And maybe I had, you know, and this may be talking about Jupiter going direct on the 11th. You know, maybe I had plenty of time, right? But then, bam, I end up in this crunch type of situation. And I feel like it's only you who can take this next move. I'm really not sure what this is yet, other than I know the action that needs to go into it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the second level out. So that's what I like to call, instead of clarifiers. You know, this is the base level. My next deck, the next deck we use will be the, to me, it's the deeper level, you know, and then we go deeper. It's up to us how deep we want to go. Alright, let's use the Cosmic Tarot. Cosmic Tarot, to me, always tells, always has more emotion within the storyline, and I like that because it helps you. You know, if it makes you emotional in some way, then chances are you know the message for you. Okay. Alright, we're going to start at the beginning. Yes, we are. Alright, I have the Justice card. Card of Libra. I have the Queen of Cups. Scorpio. Pisces. Cancer. We also have Pisces over here. And I have the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possibly. So, this is kind of showing me the split of. Right now, what we're talking about is a split of possibly a marriage. And, you know, or it could be even asking for a divorce. Like you want to ask someone for a divorce. You know, it's the listen, I mean, I can't get past the energy of feeling like maybe someone wants to ask for a divorce, or you're going through divorce, or you just went through a divorce because this is your first card. But yet, as I say that, the Eight of Swords energy is like coming out, right? The energy of fear. And it's over the Ace of Cups. So my fear is over this Ace of Cups. It's over some type of love, right? Because I'm in the Eight of Swords energy, part of this energy is, you know, I'm not feeling the greatest love for myself at this time either. Okay, I need to find out who these queens are. I mean, they're probably the people that we are separating from. If it's a same-sex relationship, I have to tell you, I had the same two queens, I believe, in another reading, came out, I think, in this same type of situation. I don't normally like to say that, like, oh, this reading had that, because I don't want you to think I'm trying to get you to go back and watch a reading. I'm not. I don't do that. I only want you to watch a reading is if you're guided to watch the reading. But there are synchronicities this month. And I can't deny them. Again, I see Justice first, so it may be Libra's reading. Anyway, let's we'll know a little bit more about these two queens. I know I'm leaving one. Whether this is a male or female, I know I'm leaving one. And it's something I have to do, and I do feel like I'm doing it. I'm being asked, you know, this is about doing it on my own. I feel like I also have to be open to different opportunities that may come my way, okay? First of all, the Justice popping out here, this tells me that eventually everything will be balanced. Eventually. No, you know, if you're in it, you don't believe it right now, and we all know that. But then eventually you move out of it. And so that's what Justice is saying. It eventually will be balanced, okay? But you need to be open to what can come your way. Don't forget about Jupiter being in retrograde. And what I said earlier, that I just felt like these little blessings come your way, okay? We can look at them as little pockets of opportunity. Something's being, you know, is it being shown to you, or is it a feeling you're getting of a direction you should now go? And it does feel like a new path, because what it's asking you is, you know, granted, we know how you're feeling, right? We know you're in that wounded warrior energy. We know that. But nonetheless, there is a need, a call for movement towards perhaps something new, perhaps a new job, a new career, a new business, something like that. You know, some of you may be, you know, there may be these two people, and I think it may be in the same situation, over my job, right? Like over my job, somebody gets promotions over me. So, you know, it's like, okay, well, eventually you got to make the difficult step of letting one go, right? And moving into the next. It's about being willing to be the apprentice. So being open to learning, because it'll be a very fruitful time when it comes to learning, when it comes to building up the foundation, you know, like soaking in the energy, soaking in the knowledge, but you have to be open to it. Okay. You know, you may be down here also focusing a lot of your energy within love for whatever the reason. We'll figure that out. So I'm, you know, maybe I haven't given all my attention up here to my actual physical structure, you know, foundation. And you're being asked to turn it around right now. Okay. All right, so we have the Emperor. We have Six of Swords, and we have the Strength card. Card of Leo. Two major arcana surrounding the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about putting down my armor. You know, enough is enough. Giving, you know, you could say it's victory, but it's victory as in not caring so much what other people think anymore. Following your own truth. But it is about setting down armors. And it tells us as we do that, life continues to improve. The Six of Swords is the perfect energy of what I was talking about earlier. You know, Jupiter sending you these things that as soon as I catch one, you're right, as soon as I catch that star, it shows the universe that I'm open and willing to accept. And once I do that, then things start falling into place. Okay? You know, I'm looking at this Empress who is next to these two queens, right? And the Empress represents all queens, all of them. And the mastering of all of them doesn't mean, you know, it reminds me of, I always forget names. I can't think of it, but I'm thinking void, and void is the opposite of what I want to say. Anyway, I feel this Empress, as it comes to knowledge, as it comes to making money, she has more wisdom than everyone on the table. Okay? So she can reign over them in that type of situation. I don't know why she needs to, and I don't even know why I'm saying it yet. But there's a confidence with her. The Empress also looks like she's trying to, like, harness this energy. I want to take one just on this Empress, because this Empress seems, I feel like it's you. Could be someone's mother kicking you out of the house. You could be a mother kicking your child out of the house. Like, go out and get a job. Go get a job. Three of Swords and Princess of Cups. Well, you know, this could be someone's mother's energy who has moved on, let's call it that way, who has ascended. Because I'm not feeling sadness whatsoever, you know, and very seldom do I. But I guess because I'm bringing their energy in, so I just feel joyful in that. But nonetheless, for some of you, this direction, this push that I keep talking about, the energy of judgment over here, that call to duty, call to action, it very well may be coming from your mother. And some of you may be mourning over your mother, over your sister, over a friend, over someone who, you may have felt like had a lot of life left. Anyway, this may be the person who's helping you during this period. It's definitely showing me some of you you feel like, maybe not every day, but you feel like you're in this illusion, like, what is going on? That type of energy, like nothing seems to be clear. So as you feel that, and maybe you're meant to feel that, but also feel the energy of your mother, okay? Because this is about movement, and the movement has to happen soon. So let's bring the big guns out. Let's bring the mother, right? Let's bring the mothers out to get the children moving. And let me tell you, I also want to say that with that energy of, sweetie, I want you to get moving, is also the energy of love. With the Princess of Cups, this is about love coming in. Princess of Cups is the one who's open to the offer. It's unexpected, though. It's unexpected, and it's coming after the energy of heartbreak. All being fed from the Empress. And we're being asked to wake up, smell coffee. There's no need to cry for me. There's no need to cry for me. It's the energy of missing someone, right? But it's definitely the message of, sweetie, don't mourn over me. Just life. Just life. Just the way life is. Seeing each other again, strength card. It's that inner strength, right? Well, where's that inner strength come from? Well, some of it is coming from this female. And I feel bad I just said female, because I feel like I have to say mother. Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep that out for a minute. I feel like I got to continue with this just a little bit more. Look at that. Ace of Wands. So I really wanted to add Judgment into the mix here. And first card that comes out on Judgment is the Ace of Wands. Oh my, oh my, my, my. And the Lovers. This is your mother here. And a lot of you have your mother here. Look what's coming. I don't know what to tell you. It's judgment, right? It's judgment. It's starting with the call to wake up around the situation, right? Something needs our attention, right? Even if we're in the wounded warrior energy, there's still something forward. There's blessings. There's blessings. Being willing to go into something brand new. If that means you're in this crappy job up here where others get the recognition, maybe you have some bullies going on up there. You got the universe. You got the universe working for you now, but the first thing you have to do is you have to take action, right? And then with the Six of Swords up here, it is like everything will start to fall in place. I have to be willing to walk in and accept the fact that I may not be the smartest one in the room any longer. But it doesn't mean I won't be eventually, right? Eight of Pentacles is about, being the apprentice, but eventually becoming the master, right? Becoming the master of. especially with the Emperor right above that. What beautiful energy to have over that, and strength, right? And the effort I put in with the Six of Swords tells me it just grows and grows and grows and grows. However, we're not just talking about our careers and our foundation here. For some of us, we're also talking about love. And I also want to say, I feel, for some of you, you know, you may have called your mother, or it could be sister, that type of energy, but it's just love. Especially with the Ace of Cups down here, it's love. You may have even called them your soulmate. And that may just been what you needed to hear for confirmation. But this is about love, and this is about the connection of a soulmate, and this is the universe asking you to be willing to take that Ace of Wands, right? Be willing to let passion seep back in your heart. For some of you, you're definitely connected to a Pisces. I just had to throw that out there real quick. And this was of a past relationship with the Three of Swords attached to that too. So there's definitely pain, you know, prior pain attached to that. But the Ace of Wands is like, come on, sister. You know, get living, get moving, even in the spirit, in the wounded warrior energy. I got to keep moving. This is about moving, right? Time stops for no man. Okay. So, we have the Empress bringing us out love. Love, love, love. Not just any type of love. Soulmate love. What does that mean? That means that we are walking in a destined path, right? Because this is when soulmates come to us. Some of you may want me to say twin flame. Can it be? Sure it can be. But right now, it's soulmate, which is, you know, just beautiful. Okay. Okay, so now let's move down into the Ace of Cups, because now we're entering into this period. Ace of Cups is meaning a couple different things here. Number one, it's definitely representing universal love. It's representing those that we feel we've lost their love, undying, unconditional, always there, always will be. We're reminded of that connection, right? They're helping. Some of you may have been asking for this help too. So here it is, but this is the, okay, come on, right? Equals to 13, transformation. Oh, why did I think we had transformation on the bottom of the deck? I don't know. So, let's keep going. Let's add in the Ace of Cups and the Ace, or the Eight of Swords. Look at that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, sometimes, you know, you can look at a reading and you can be like, you know what, that all looks so good on paper. And it does. It does look good on paper, right? It sounds easy as I say it. And then you think, well, you know, it's just cards. It can't happen. Why couldn't it happen? This is all about the way we direct our energy. This is all it is. This is what life is. How I direct my energy forward. In what manner, right? It's not saying you weren't allowed to have time to mourn. Yes, sure. And you can continue to do that, but now there needs to be movement. And through that movement, it gets everything else set in place. Like, okay, she made the move, everyone, in place. You know, all the actors are now running in place, so to speak, okay? However, I know that for many of you, it is this mother type energy. I can feel her, and this is exactly the type of energy I know they would bring out, and that's the Two of Cups. So, they're telling us to love unconditionally, right? But this is not the energy we're coming from. We're coming from the Eight of Swords. We're fearing to open ourselves up in that way. You know, maybe passion's not really stirring within our hearts anymore. And, you know, partly right now, maybe it's not meant to because something else needs to be focused on, but it enters. It enters. You know, excuse me. It entered with the Princess of Cups. Where's it coming from? We don't know because it's above the moon. Right? It's not clear. Could be Pisces, of course, and I know it's Pisces for some. Nonetheless, we open up the Ace of Pentacles. This tells us that this is something that's coming into our 3D world. That's what the Ace of Pentacles represents, abundance. But to me, it also represents something I can touch and feel. Coming over this Ace of Cups. Come on, right? What is it that this Judgment card is bringing in? It's saying, there needs to be a rebirth here. Hey people, there needs to be a rebirth. And trust me, you may not understand, you may not see everything, right? This is about trusting it. This is about living through your passion, right? Your passion will stir, and your passion will attract. Two of Cups. Thank you, Mom. Not just that. Comes to your physical world. And the Ace of Pentacles to me is the sense of stability. Feeling grounded. Okay? Grounded over love. So my emotions don't have the best of me, right? I have a very nice balanced energy when it comes to love. Okay? I have the ability to have that because I don't have it yet. So let's pull in the Eight of Swords. I feel like it's saying by August. I'm surprised there's not an 11 out here. Maybe one will come out. There's a 12. Oh, we do have 11. Justice. Right? Yeah. We have the 11. Okay. What is going on with the Eight of Swords? What is going on? I have a feeling this is going to tell us where most of our blocks are at. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay. The Eight of Swords. We start with the 10 of Wands. No surprise. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. I need to make a decision here. I like that the Two of Pentacles came up here where you're in decision mode because we have the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's coming after the 10 of Wands, asking you, are you willing? Are you ready? Can you put the burdens down? This is about putting the burdens down. Saturn's in play here. To me, that means lessons. There's been lessons learned, period. Whether I like that or not, it's a fact. And now, Two of Pentacles, it's about movement. Look at that. And I have the Wheel of Fortune. Hello. God, I just love readings. Sagittarius, what are you going to do? It's like I can stay in the 10 of Wands energy, or I can move forward with the wheel. You know, the wheel's not going to say to you, oh, you can stay put, you can continue. You're going to move forward, okay? Maybe opportunities still come your way with the wheel, but would you recognize them? Will you recognize them? Let's see. We have two other cards here. Oh, my God. I have the 10 of Cups, and I have the World. Huh. So, my loves, what lies on the other side of destiny? What lies on the, what's that saying? You know, here the grass is greener on the other side. The grass is greener on the other side. I have the 10 of Cups up against the 10 of Wands. And I have the Two of Pentacles over the World. So my decision is, am I willing to let go of what I need to let go of, which is the 10 of Wands, Doesn't need to come forward. It was just a lesson. Yes, lesson. But I'm stuck in that energy, though. I have to tell you, you're stuck in the Ten of Wands energy. You know, it's not always our fault. This is also the energy of feeling like sometimes like you just got to take care of everyone, and just you're tired of taking care of everyone, right? But nonetheless, you have to. So sometimes it's things that are beyond our control, but we have to go through. You know, sometimes I look at it as like, you know, our elderly parent is now with us, and it's our duty, right? They raise us, now we help them, that type of thing. But what lies on the other end? When I move out of fear, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. I didn't force that card to come out. These cards came out exactly like they wanted to come out. You guys see me, I shuffle, I do everything. Messages just have been so clear lately to me. I don't know. So I feel like right now I have you in the energy of almost recognizing hey, you're saying to yourself, hey, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. How long have I been carrying this around with me? How long? It's too heavy. It makes me feel heavy, right? You have the Ace of Cups right underneath that. That's just feeling light and airy. Okay. Another card flip. No. Okay, guys, I can't. It just started raining, which I'm hoping will bring the humidity down. Okay, let's keep adding. Don't want to forget, Two of Cups. Not just the Two Cups. So this is talking about, this is talking about career, money, opportunity, and love. It's just covering all the bases for you. We have the Knight of Swords coming in. Well, we'll look at him in a second. Okay, so let's go over to this Page of Wands and the Four Swords. Let's see what we need to get this fire back in your belly. I think that's what it's saying. Like, what do we need to do to get this fire back in your belly? Coming over the Four of Swords energy, that's about healing. Asking you, look at that, going right above is judgment. So, calling in your angels, your guides, calling them in, asking for clarity, right? Truth. Maybe you see things in a certain way, but you don't even know if they're a fact or not. So you want to see it. But it's the healing, right? And this is partly what's going to help you to get that fire back in your belly. I have the Emperor and I have the Five of Cups. I'm wondering, some of you, maybe it's your father. I'm saying mother, but here's the Emperor now. And the Emperor is someone that I've been missing. Right, and it's showing me this is where my focus has been on. However, I also want to remind you, within that Five of Cups energy, there's new opportunity. There's something behind us. There's something in our atmosphere. Probably this Knight of Swords that we're not seeing, right? We're not feeling it. And I do feel like it's a call to, if you're in the muck, then you've got to learn to allow your intuition to help as much as possible. Even your guides and your angels, your loved ones. We've had like the mother and the father energy here. I'm going to take one more on that. I want to see what those other two cups are. Not that I don't already know. excuse me, I have one card flying. Okay, I have the Five of Swords, and it's clearly in reverse. You know, it went off the table and it landed on in reverse. So I have to leave it there. I have the Four of Pentacles, and I have the Hermit card of Virgo. It's a card of seeking the connection, right? Of allowing yourself to feel the connection of above, of those who, you know, who radiate unconditional love, allowing that energy in to help navigate you through, you know, some of these deeper, darker questions. Looking for movement. I have this Four of Pentacles here again. I do feel like some of you are on the move, but it does feel like it would suit you. I love that I have the Five of Swords in reverse here because I wanted to know, so really what's the opportunity that maybe they're not seeing while they focus on these spilt cups, and it's the Five of Swords in reverse. So it's the end of that type of conflict. It's the end, it's the ability, it's the end of, you know, let's say mental conflict. It's the end of that. The ability to end it. Swords though, so this is something I've just been holding in my mind. So, you know, clearly something, and what I mean by that is something that's happened a while ago, and it's just what I've been focusing on. You know, missing someone. Maybe you used to fight with this person. Some of you, this could even be your father that used to, you know, maybe you guys just didn't see eye to eye, right? And then he passes on, and I don't know, maybe you're focusing on that. You're focusing on not seeing eye to eye, but you shouldn't, right? Because, and you know, it may be some type of health condition that may have, moved him from this world to the next. But again, here's the connection of it. Here's the connection of it. And I don't want to forget this Two of Cups that was brought out by the Judgment, because it is the soul connection. I have the Nine of Pentacles, which is another Virgo energy. You know, my loves, you are, you know, you're meant to be in the energy of, well, you're not meant to be, what serves you best is in that energy of creating, of building, and then seeing it. You know, I like to build it, and then I like to sit back and just look at it for a second. I did that with my own hands. I did that with my own mind. I did that with my own money. It's the creation over, right? And you had the energy of guardian angel energy twice. I don't know why I didn't talk about that before. There are a lot of pentacles. You know, it's important to focus now. This is what I feel like's happening. I'm sorry, I'm going blah, blah, blah. This is what I feel like it's saying in a nutshell. That you would be best served to keep your focus on your foundation. Movement, the things that you know you have to take care of, right? There may be a reason why some of you are like literally being moved, whether that be a career, you know, a job title, whatever it is, like being moved. Well, it kind of feels like you're being moved into place. So to me, that was a seed of your intention whenever, you know, coming to harvest. But some of you just aren't feeling, you're not feeling lucky, right? You're not feeling lucky. You have the energy of the moon, somewhat illusionary, right? I'm not sure what's left, what's right. I can barely see in front of me. Yet I'm being asked. I feel this. I feel like the universe is telling me to move, right? I need to get action here. You have beautiful help from mothers and fathers, right? Those who, just beautiful help here, helping within this direction. You know why? Because we have the wheel. It's showing us what's on the other side of it. What's the Ten of Cups? So your loved ones want you to move into this energy, right? Maybe you've been having like just a horrible time in life and everything feels like it was going against you. Wow, I just realized I have the 2 5s and 1 in reverse kind of cancels them both out. I love that. It's canceling them both out. Is it that simple? Anyway, the more you focus on your foundation for the month of August, for sure. You got the 8s, for sure. At least until, let's say, August 11th when Jupiter goes direct, because we did have August 11th here. It is about, focusing more on what do I need to do. Coming from, remember, Jupiter retrograde, try to come from a more optimistic nature. And that's what will serve you this month. But one thing's for sure. Many of us don't have the luxury of sitting back and wallowing in it anymore. And that may sound mean, but it's actually a blessing. It's actually a blessing. Okay. Maybe it's giving you your something new is coming that's going to refocus your mind, and through that, especially if it's within creativity, you'll see. I mean, your body just everything just lights up. Right now, you're radiating just light, head to toe. Okay, let's finish this reading by seeing what this Knight of Swords wants to bring in. Could be some type of truth. Could certainly be an apology with swords. Communication. Let's find out. Look at that. I have the Magician and I have the Princess of Wands. That's your younger energy right there. That is your younger energy. With the Magician right beside it, it's creating through that energy. Remembering the passion, remember the stirrings that I had when I was younger, my dreams, what I thought I could accomplish. Now, maybe I'm going back and I am going after him this time. Or I'm going to finish what I didn't finish before. This is your younger energy creating. This is exactly what your reading is all about. Wow. And I feel like the Knight of Swords is saying, and that's the truth. And that's the truth. The Magician is co-creating. It is a reminder that, you create your own world through your energy, period. The Magician reminds you of all the tools that you already have within you. You always have, and you always will. And you'll develop even more. And these tools will help you on any challenge that you face. But you got to use them, right? It's like, it just reminds me of the Yellow Brick Road, right? And the lion needing courage, right? And the Tin Man needing a heart. Well, it seemed impossible. But they reached the wizard, right? They accomplished it. So, create from your younger self. And listen, there's abundance and there's love. There's definitely love on this road. You know, your reading didn't go much into who. And I feel like the reason why is because at this point, it's not even about that. It's more about the movement that I need to take forward, right? Within my own foundation. I already know that everything's coming to you. The Ace of Cups brought out the Ace of Pentacles, and that came through Judgment. So that lies ahead, right? For everyone, well, it depends. Depends who's going to move through the energy and who's not. I don't know if it's just a wave of what's coming in, right? And I either jump on the wave or I have to sit back and wait for the next wave to come around. I don't know how long that wave's going to be. I don't feel like I never have it again, but, you know, and I don't know. Just what came to me at that moment. I'm going to stop talking now. There you go, guys. You know, sometimes the readings just speak for themselves. Thank you for allowing me to like dig into your lives. That's what I feel like. I'm digging into your lives. But I have to tell you, you guys all feel like my friends now. Like, honest to God, you feel like my friends. And I should get into more conversations with you guys on the comments and that. Who knows? When I do my move again, who knows? I have ideas going on in my head, and thinking of doing a lot of live work. So we'll see. We'll take it step by step. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful month. Go out and have some fun. For the first 11 days, like, get out there and get joyful, get silly. Let the kid come out in you, and because this is energy. If I change my energy, can I change my life? I think you can. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.